mkono wale wengine. Nafikiri tuangalie maeneo mengine.
Maeneo mengine kuna mushkil hapa na pale. Kizaazaa kikianza jana katika eneo la Embu ambapo baadhi ya masanduku ya kupigia kura yalichomwa, na tumeona tayari kuna watu wawili ambao wameagizwa kufika mbele ya kamati ya nidhamu, yani Norman Nyaga na vile John Mushiri. Sasa nataka tuelekee moja kwa moja hadi makao makuu ya Hustler Center ambapo mwenyekiti wa bodi ya uchaguzi ya UDA mhandisi Antony Mwaura ana kikao na wanahabari.
We are satisfied with the progress so far. Of the 35 counties where nominations are taking place, from Meru to Mombasa, from Kisii to Turkana, from Kirinyaga to Trans Nzoia, from Isiolo to Kajiado, the primaries are going on as scheduled. The board has noted a few challenges which are however being sorted out. Throughout the night, all these board members have not slept. We are in the office sorting out these logistical problems and incidences. Like Bomet, where we had a peculiar incident where materials for our 4 polling centers were destroyed, but we have been able to mop up. And the voting is going on in more than 582 polling centers in Bomet. So we cannot complain, everything is going as scheduled. In Kisii, we had an issue of a shortage of ballot boxes, but we have already sorted that one out. There have been allegations of fake ballot papers. Those are unfounded rumors. We have found none. Our ballot papers are peculiar. They have got the watermark, serial numbers. They are seriously serialized, and nobody can give an evidence that they have been found anywhere. They cannot even be photocopied. We are largely satisfied as a board about this progress. So far, the turnout has been very good and believable, and we are in touch with our returning officers, all of us. We are calling them after each and every 30 minutes, all of us members of the board, including our party leader, who have really given us a lot of support. The whole night we have spent there together with him. The only people who we really missed are you people, because I thought that you'd be coming there to the whole yesterday night, so that we spent there, arrange everything, organize about the logistics, and make sure that this election will be successful. So make sure that tonight we sleep there together as comrades in this struggle of democracy. There were a little bit of a destruction of electoral materials in Embu, but that issue was sorted out, and the aspirants who had caused that commission have been summoned by the disciplinary committee of the UDA party to appear before it on Saturday. And we have emphasized time and again that we don't condone violence, and violence have got repercussions. And in our party, violence leads to automatic disqualification, even expulsion from our party. We have postponed elections in Bumura, Turkana Central, and Turkana East, as I told you yesterday. And we will be carrying them on 19th, including in Mount Elgon and Kakamega, we are carrying them tomorrow. This affects very few constituencies and county assembly. And as a board, we are really pleased with the happenings. Whatever we have done, no other party is carrying out such nominations. We are happy, we are excited, and we can say that 95% of whatever we wanted to achieve, we have achieved it. Thanks so much, members of the fourth estate. I will invite my colleague, comrade in this struggle, Professor Kidura Kidiki, to talk to you about the political process of these nominations. Karibu sana, Professor.
Good morning. Thank you, Antony Mwaura, Chairperson of the National Election Board of the United Democratic Alliance Party, the youngest and the largest party in the history of Kenya. This morning, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to announce that at 7 a.m., polling centers in all the 47 counties opened for the primaries of the UDA nominations. And as the chairperson of the National Elections Board has already said, largely we have witnessed orderly and peaceful nominations, despite the few instances of logistical challenges that are normal in an exercise of this magnitude. As you are aware, the party primaries for our party are taking place, as the chairman has said, in about 128 constituencies or thereabout, and in 35 counties. And this is only where you have more than one candidate contesting for the various seats. In the parts of the country where we do not have more than one candidate, of course, there is no need for nomination. Otherwise, the UDA is fielding candidates for all elective positions in all the 47 counties. In some parts of the country, we have received reports that there were slight delays occasioned by logistical challenges. Those logistical challenges are being addressed, and as far as we are concerned, voting is underway across the country. Secondly, we are happy to note that the process is peaceful, except in isolated cases of disorderly conduct, which are being handled by the relevant party structures. In particular, the case of Bomet has been addressed, and the case of the destruction of poll materials in Embu County last evening has been taken over by the UDA disciplinary committee. The aspirants whose supporters were responsible for that exercise have already been summoned to appear before the disciplinary committee on Saturday at 9 o'clock at this venue. As a party, we abhor violence, intimidation, and obstruction of democracy. That is well espoused in the party constitution, the nomination rules, and the code of conduct for aspirants and party members. Preliminary investigations have indicated, including video footage and other evidence in the possession of the disciplinary committee, have indicated that the arson and destruction of poll material that took place in Embu yesterday was linked to some of our aspirants vying for various seats in that county. A very, very detailed summons has been issued detailing the charges, the particular charges that those aspirants are facing, so that they can prepare their defense. We want to note and announce to the country that the UDA party takes electoral violence extremely seriously, and the consequences of electoral violence for any party member or an aspirant include, but is not limited to, disqualification of the aspirants, irrespective of the outcome of today's exercise. Also, if those accusations are proven to be true, the consequences include suspension of such aspirants or party members from the party, or even complete expulsion. On behalf of the party, therefore, the board and the leadership of the party firmly asks all aspirants who are participating in today's exercise to refrain from any acts of violence, intimidation, or obstruction of the process. We will be monitoring very carefully the activity that will take place this evening after the closure of the poll stations, because many politicians are unable to deal with the reality of defeat. And therefore, those who are tempted to try and disrupt or otherwise interfere with the tallying and announcement of results, please be informed that our Constitution empowers the party to act firmly, strongly, and resolutely on violence, intimidation, and obstruction of democracy. Having said so, let me add as I end that there have been cases of late opening of polling centers in very few places across the country. In such cases, the party, through the National Elections Board, will extend the voting hours to ensure that the process is as fair as possible to everyone and to every part of the country that is participating in this exercise. And now, therefore, I want to assure, and we want to assure as a party, the people of Kenya and our party supporters, this exercise will go down in history as one of the most extensive, complex, yet successful democratic processes within our party. And all those other political parties that would want to learn how to do things, please watch your televisions, listen to your radios, and pick your lessons.
Na Rashidi, ni moja kwa moja kutoka The Hustler Center, makao makuu ya chama cha UDA, ambapo seneta wa Tharaka Nithi Profesa Kithure Kindiki pamoja na mwenyekiti wa bodi ya uchaguzi mhandisi Antony Mwaura wanazidi kuzungumzia mawili matatu yanayohusiana na chaguzi hizi za mchujo za chama cha UDA ambazo zinaendelea katika maeneo mbalimbali, hitilafu za hapo awali, baadhi zikishughulikiwa, baadhi